Hello everyone and welcome back to Castaways SMP. Today we're going to be focusing on moving our storage into the storage build that we made, getting together for a meeting with the girls after Brooke discovered something off island, and creating a cozy little gazebo. After we were making this map room last week, I was looking at our island on the map and I noticed something. Now, if we look real close, there's this little patch of just green grass, this one over here, and this one over here that looks like it could just use some trees getting added into the area. And this is a silver cherry tree that I also want to remove, just so the trees on the island all kind of look the same. So we're going to remove those and we're going to be replacing them with some of our lovely birch trees. We're also going to take down these two trees just so that our map looks a little bit better. But before we start getting projects done around the house, we need to change out our hat from your comments. So the comment that I got the most was saying that we should wear our little blinky fox hat for today. So we're gonna put on our little fox friend and they get to just come around with us as we get things done today. So for starters, we're going to grab some of the birch trees to plant, some bone meal, and then we're gonna have our axe ready to cut down some of those trees. So we'll just place some trees around here and then we will bone meal them up so that it kind of fills in our map area and we should be good to go. Well, I just broke my axe and it serves me right for, continuing to only have iron this entire time. So actually, let's go make a diamond axe. My diamonds are still in my starter house, even though I do need to move everything over into our main storage area and we do need to clear out some of these. And I also want to have a little funeral for the snail that we lost earlier on as I brought them over. He kind of drowned underwater and I want to go bring Turbo over to pay a visit to Gary because we actually gave Gary a job at Sev's wool shop working in the pineapples. So once we get this tree chopped down, we are going to go say hello to Gary and bring Turbo over for a little visit and I think it will be lovely. And since I have all these new logs, we are going to make sure we put them in the proper place. So we have a section just for modded wood types and the different furniture pieces, but we're putting the rest of the wood in its normal chest. We've got all of our saplings that go in here as well. Now we're going to go bring Turbo over to say hello to Gary, his little friend. So let's bring Turbo over to Sev's Pineapples, where she has the wool shop. All right, I think Gary was in the orange one. Gary, hello. Hi, Gary. How's it going, buddy? Look, I brought your friend Turbo over to say hello. Are you doing a good job at keeping the wool farm up and running for Sev? I certainly hope so. He was supposed to be up there, so we're going to quickly grab Gary and bring them upstairs here. Initially, me and Sev had Gary sitting on this little chair here. So we're going to bring both Gary and Turbo up onto some chairs here. Oh, Gary's just climbing all over. And there we go. Turbo and Gary can kind of hang out together here and I'm gonna go grab the snail shell from our unfortunate dead snail, and we're gonna make a little funeral spot for them, and then bring Turbo and Gary over for the funeral. Now we are going to use some of these bricks to make the little headstone for our snail. And I do like the idea of making these signs that are made out of this like thatching canvas stuff. And I thought that making a light gray one would be appropriate for a headstone. So we're going to work on getting the supplies to make this type of sign, which I've got a canvas. So I think we just need to be able to collect supplies to make one more. So I think I need to just use my little knife here on some, is it wheat and rice are the two? Yes. So we're getting the supplies we need collected. We just need these thatchings. Okay, so now we just need planks and a stick. So we'll grab some planks and I think, here we go. So I think we can just make the canvas sign, but let me just be sure. So I think I can just dye them. So I think I can just take this canvas sign and then we'll just dye it a different color. Then we're converting the ink sac into black dye. We'll change the bone meal into white and we'll make gray for us. And then we have our gray sign. And we get to pick out a flower to put on the grave. And honestly, because the snails are so small, I think a tiny little buttercup will be perfect. Now, as far as where we're going to put this little gravestone, I kind of thought having it be against our house would be a good spot. So we're just gonna remove the flowers and place down our little stones right here. I also need to grab a chest or a barrel to put the little snail shell in. I guess we're just gonna make something really quickly. We'll dig a little hole for our friend here. Now I need to get up as well. But then we can place the chest, place the little snail shell, cover that up with dirt. We're going to use these to make path blocks, just so it looks like it is kind of like a grave. We'll put the buttercup right here, and we'll put this other flower right there. And the big flower can go right there. Now, this snail, I believe, before they died, was going to be named Gary. So we're going to call this Gary Senior. And this will be our little sign for them. All right, Turbo, Gary, it's time for the funeral. We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of Gary Sr. We may have only known them for but a few moments, but they will forever be in our hearts. We now have a Gary named in the honor of Gary Sr., and Turbo and Gary will always remember their fallen brethren snail. We hope that you have a wonderful life in snail heaven, whatever that may be. I hope that you live a long life and leave a long snail slimy trail wherever you go, as Gary and Turbo will do on this side of things. Turbo? Gary, you have any words to say? No? Alright, rest in peace, Gary Sr. And now I need to get you guys back to your proper places. We'll leave Turbo in our map room so he can watch over the map room and just kind of keep track of everything in here. And Gary will go back in the pineapple at the way top to keep an eye on everything in the wool farm for Sev here. So I'll just leave you on the chair again, Gary. Now that we've brought Gary back to the pineapple, we are going to start working on moving all of our storage over into our storage room. And I think I kind of want to use some of the wool we have from Sev and make some of these cute little couches that we can make. I think it would be super fun to turn this area into a kind of entryway living room area. So I'm going to work on moving all of our items over into our proper storage room. And since that's a little boring, I'll bring you guys back in once that's complete so we can decorate this new living room. All right, we cleared out our chests and moved them over, and now I want to add in the couches, make it a nice little cute spot here. And I thought about putting these little side desks here, these little side tables, and we can add some cups so we can have a friend over and drink some coffee or some juice, you know, whatever we feel like. But I think it's just a really nice little touch to have some little chairs in here. But it does feel like there needs to be something at the top here, so maybe we'll go grab some leaves or something and add those in there, and then we'll call that good. So I'm gonna grab some of our white birch leaves and some of the birch leaves, and let's just place some of these around here like so. I think I also want to add some like into the ceiling. I think that will be a really pretty touch to just kind of have it subtly in the ceiling, and I think it'll just make it look a lot nicer, add some texture to it. So we'll just go around and adding some of that in here. And the leaves being added really does just complete this area, and I think these couches are just so cute. You can just like sit in them. I love this so much. With the living room of our starter home complete, it is actually time for us to go and meet up with Brooke and the other girls because Brooke found something off island that she wants to show us. Now, I don't know what this is, but it really seems like it is an adventure that we're about to go on. So I'm going to put my acorn cap back on because to me, the acorn hat just screams adventuring hat. And honestly, I don't want my little fox friend to get hurt if we end up going on an adventure. But let's go over to the campsite and see what Brooke and the girls want to talk about.
Okay, so guys, I've called this meeting because I went offshore and I found something that I think will get us off the island.
Oh,
Whoa.
It's
what
this.
is that?
Yeah.
Giant rock.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is a waystone. And I think we can use it to teleport. I can give it a go and show you guys if you like.
Oh my gosh, she's gone.
Oh my
Where'd she go?
Where'd she go?
Oh my gosh, she's back.
I'm back! I'm back!
She's back.
I'm
Oh
back!
my gosh.
And
Where'd
all
you
of you
okay?
should be able to use it as well. Yeah, I'm fine. It's great. It just takes a level.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Should I
Okay.
try?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can try.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Oh,
Wait.
Where do we go?
I want to try.
Whoa.
I'm not.
Oh,
it's magic.
Whoa. Where are we?
It's magic.
Whoa. Let's go back.
Oh yeah, I want to go back.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I actually have like heaps of these. There's enough for everybody. So if you
Oh my
want to set
goodness.
one up somewhere, you can have your own.
Wait, is this a way that we can maybe get back home, you think?
Yeah, I think from the village that this teleports us to, we should all be able to like kind of go in our own directions and find home.
This is huge, guys. We can
This is
actually
like
get
real.
I think
home.
we can leave.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss this place.
Wait, guys. Before, like, if we all decide to go our own separate ways, don't you think we should just have, like, a proper goodbye? This place has been home to us for a while.
Yeah.
that would be
I like
nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
but
should
what would we
celebrate.
do?
Well, I'm just saying, I did build a new restaurant. If anybody wants to, you know, eat some burgers, give
For
me
last
some
dinner?
money, you
Oh
know?
my gosh, burgers.
Yep.
Yes.
Go.
Okay, well, I mean, also, I think we're all gonna miss it here, so maybe we could come back on holiday one day, all together.
Oh, that would be so
yeah.
fun.
So nice. I have, like, a new vacation spot now. I love this.
Yeah.
Party
Aw.
Island.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
actually want to just say one thing if we're going to come back here. Now, I've been thinking this for a while. Some of us need to learn about soap while we're off the islands, okay? And I'm not saying anyone in particular.
Look at me!
Yeah, I have a smelly neighbor too.
Drift has been wearing
be
Crocs,
me.
like the same ones and the same socks, and it stinks so bad.
That is
girl,
true.
You don't even have
I
socks
So
on.
true.
You don't even have socks on. Your feet
Yeah,
are molded and
regularly.
fungusy.
Oh
Like,
God.
you have foot fungus. It's disgusting.
Okay, well, let's not argue on our last night, guys. Let's go to Drift's restaurant and
Yeah,
have a
maybe
good
you're
time.
just hangry, you know, need some food from Drift's
So
place.
Yeah.
true, guys. I
Yeah.
can cure that if you give me money and profit, because when we get home,
I can give you fish.
probably need to pay my rent. So I would love it if you all paid me for the food you're about to eat.
So Drift led the way as we all walked over to her brand new restaurant and burger shop. Once we were inside, we all grabbed our seats and patiently waited for Drift to cook up and serve us some burgers fresh off the grill. Of course, we had some moments of chaos during this.
I'm not hungry. Can someone punch me?
Yeah,
I
I'm not
can't
hungry
eat.
either.
Can
Ow,
someone hit
ow,
me too?
ow, ow.
Ow, ow. Oh yeah, I
Thank
can't
you,
sit
thank
in
you.
this
Punch
aisle.
party.
I'm gonna die.
Okay,
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
So after punching each other till we were hungry enough to eat the burgers, we had full bellies and were starting to get tired. So then that's when Sev mentioned that she had built a hotel so that we could all stay together overnight for a sleepover and drinks. So we began making our way over to the brand new hotel, and then we started checking out all the different room options. Then even more chaos ensued.
In this
I want to
one.
see the jungle one.
Basically our island.
Oh, so cute.
What is happening?
There's a guy with a trident.
Wait, Wait, yeah, look at this. After that chaos, we decided to go upstairs to where Sev had made a cozy tiki bar area, and we all hung out, had some drinks, and then watched the stars on the roof before we all headed off to bed. The next morning, we had some ice cream and drinks for breakfast, and had another punch party so we'd be hungry enough to eat the food. Then, one by one, we said our goodbyes as the girls all headed back to their homes through the waystones.
Wow, she smelled so bad.
Well, it seems that now that everyone is able to use these waystones to find their way back to their home, we're starting to say goodbye to everybody. I feel like I'm partially still in shock that we have these waystones and that this can actually be something that helps get me back to my house. It's been so long since I've been back. But before we leave this area, there's a few more things I want to do. Since Sev and Drift both made some builds, I want to update our map to add those onto them. Plus, I saw that Amber made this cozy little bridge to the campsite and decorated her area as well, so we definitely need to mark this out. And I also saw this new path leading over to Sparkle's area, and yes, I'm pretty sure she made this beautiful bridge to connect our two islands. And if we look at the side profile, this is literally so cute. She did such a good job, and it fits with her area with the lighthouse so well. But the other thing I want to do before we head back home is put a nice cozy build with our waystone in the middle, and I think that this open area would be the perfect spot to put a little gazebo right in here, and then we'll just stick our waystone in the middle and say our goodbyes to our island and head back home. So we are going to temporarily put our waystone in this barrel, and then we are going to collect some supplies to make said gazebo. And since we're done with our adventure, our little fox friend can go back on our head because we're just safely decorating around our area. So we'll just grab our fox friend, put the acorn back on, and there we go. Our friend can now help us build. All right, and we have enough willow wood to start working on this. So what we're gonna do is we're going to grab some of the willow wood because this will be the outside edging. We're grabbing some spruce because we're going to make some modded wood spruce planks in these stacked spruce plank variants. We'll use the carpenter's workbench to find these stacked spruce logs, and I think having 18 should be plenty. Next, we just have to clear out the space that we're going to be putting our gazebo, and I feel like towards the back more so will be better because then we can make a nice little path leading up to it, and we'll probably make the path come from like right here, I would say, and then we'll kind of make it lead up over here. And if we make this be our center, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll have the edges be what is rimmed in our willow logs like so, and then we're going to strip these on both sides. And we'll do the same thing right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, then we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this would be the 7th one. So we go like so, put these here, strip these down, same on this side. right, and our gazebo is done. We even have a visitor stopping by to check it out as well. I don't need any more of these saplings because we are going to be heading back home, so I won't need them any longer, but I did want to show you some things I did off camera as well. If you'll notice, all of those pink Skyrus trees, I did take them down. Obviously, some of them are still connected to other trees, so we will take care of that. But I did replace them all with just the birch trees so that it matches our island a little bit better. And of course, we have our decorated path leading up to our waystone, which will bring us back to our home finally. Next, we're going to work on updating the map because I know Sparkle made a bridge between our islands. We have Sev's little hotel. We've got Drift's restaurant, but we did change a little bit about our island too. Like these pink trees will be gone, so let's update the maps. We just have to break the glass with Silk Touch, go over and update the maps at the locations, and we should be good to go. And Turbo is doing a wonderful job keeping an eye on everything in the map room in case you were wondering for an update. And now I think it is time to get ready to go back home to our area. But first, we need to do an outfit change to get ready to go back to our area. So I'm just gonna go inside here quickly and do a little outfit change. All right, and our outfit is changed. And here we are, guys, in our outfit to go back to our home. I wonder how all of our animals are doing. I wonder how Soda, our little parrot, and Momo, our pink sheep, are doing. But I guess there's no time like the present. I do miss home, so let's go, guys. Whoa, it worked. I'm back home. I've actually made it. And Soda, oh my goodness. Hello, my bird. I have missed you so much. I'm sorry if you thought I just left you. I definitely did not. I had quite the adventure while I was away, but I need to go say hi to Momo real quick, okay? So I will be back to tell you all of the tales. I just need Momo to know I have not forgotten them or left them either. Oh, man. It is good to be back in our bamboo jungle, surrounded by all of our cozy little builds. Oh, I can't wait to see Momo. I haven't seen our pink sheep friend in so long. It has been many, many days. Oh, Momo. Hello, my pink sheep. I've missed you so much. I do have a snack. Okay, I've got a snack for you. Okay, this is story time now, okay? Are you ready for a story time? Okay, so get comfortable. All right, so you see, I was on a boat with this group of girls that I hadn't met before, and our ship crashed. And we had no idea what we were going to do. We were stranded on this cluster of islands, and so we all met up together to figure out what we should do.